For a
Of
second,
course.
I was remembering something when you asked me about comparing yourself to other people and how to not like go down that rabbit hole. And I had this moment in a rehearsal with Katy Perry where we were preparing for a show. I think it was a really cool show we were playing in India. And we were in rehearsals and they made this really badass intro to this whole show. And they wanted me to take a solo over it. And I was like, okay, cool. And I don't know why I had it in my head that I was like supposed to like go like shred, like 80s, like let's shred it up, right? And like that's honestly not what I do. Like that's not ever really who I am. Like yes, play solos, play lead, but I'm more melodic based and more feel and melodic based. That's kind of more my thing. But I don't know, I had it in my head. I was like, okay, I just have to be as flashy and showy as possible. Because maybe it was because I was on Instagram looking at people that were like that, and I was like, okay, this must be what you do on this kind of thing, right?
Mhm.
So I had come up with a solo that was totally out of my wheelhouse, but like it kind of pushed me to grow. I was like, oh, cool, I'm doing like these like 80s like shred legs, like this is super fast and fun. And I was like, okay, this is cool. This is what she's gonna want, right? And so then she comes in to listen to it and and in rehearsal, and then after I played, I was like, yeah, I nailed that. That was sick. And then she's like, Devin, that was really, really great. But like, can you just like play less notes? Can and can you just like slow it down and maybe be more melodic? And I was like, oh my God, like that's exactly what I would have done had I not got in my head about it, you know? That's exactly who I am. Obviously, you hired me for what I do. And it just completely reminded me that you need to value who you are and what you do. And like you are in the place that you are because of that. And that you don't need to try to be somebody else. Because
Yeah.
the reality is they might not like that.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like I think the last one I did was with Justin Timberlake's bassist, and he was
Yeah.
saying the same. He they would audition people, and people would come in and they would just shed, because that's what like the world deems as like
Yeah.
cool or like whatever linear, all
Hmm.
this linear stuff. And then the people that ironically would play just whatever was on the track. He was like,
Yeah.
you would not believe the level of players that would be coming in and just like shedding all over the tracks. And he'd be like,
Yeah.
we would like people are just looking for like just what is on the play, what is on the track. And
Yeah.
like I said, because of this like Instagram, TikTok world, you've only got 30 seconds. So you feel like you need to prove you
Exactly.
can play like all the notes in that 30
Yeah,
seconds,
yeah, yeah.
you
But
know?
music isn't about all the notes. It's
Right.
not. It's about what are you saying with those notes? It's about melody. It's about like what do I want to listen to? And I've learned with Katie, like she appreciates melody. She doesn't want flashy guitar solo-y randomness, you know? She wants something that's gonna say something. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's what I
like
like
that
too.
intent, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's what probably gets musicians at your level probably where they are, is that musical integrity to just play what
Mhm.
is asked of them. You know, like because they leave their ego behind. They don't feel like they need to prove anything more because they're already on the gig.
Yes,
You know.
totally.